9:30, so I was a second late.
You're okay. What's up, everybody? It is Justin or Ryan 1988 and my buddy TJ. What's up, TJ?
What up, peeps?
So we are very excited to be back. It's been a couple weeks since our last show. I got a new mic. I'm really happy with it. So yeah. So TJ, how you been?
I'm pretty damn solid. Just staying busy like usual, man.
Same here. I know we see each other pretty much every day, but I like to say,
Yeah.
how's your evening? How's everything going?
Not too bad. I got some D&D prep done. I've had time to do that for a while. Played a little bit of World of Warcraft, and we're here to talk about some movies. So
yeah. So
always
this
good.
week, oh yeah. So this past weekend, and by the way, hello everybody. Let's see, Erica. Hello, how are you? Jason, how are you? And Nathan, what's going on, bud? But anyway, so we got to see two movies this past weekend together, which is awesome. The first one, of course, is Jurassic World Rebirth, which we are going to be talking about that. And we got to see Superman, which we'll be talking about in a couple weeks.
On the next episode.
Because we're going to be talking about Fantastic Four, too.
Yeah. Yeah. So next episode is going to be the Battle of the Superheroes Summer Blockbusters, and we're going to be talking about Fantastic Four and Superman, kind of probably comparing them a little bit, talking about pros and cons that we liked for each one.
What's up, Megan and Lily? How are ya? Let me pull this comment up. How's it going?
How's it going, Nathan and my beautiful wife, J Dev?
What's up? What's up? So, but yeah, so super stoked. I'm looking forward to that one. It's kind of like our own Batman v Superman or Marvel versus DC, where we're gonna do which one is better, Superman or Fantastic Four. So very excited about that. But
I will fully admit ahead of time that I'm biased in that. So, well, actually, you're the opposite though. You're a DC guy, and I'm a Marvel guy. So,
yeah, but I gotta tell you, I might like Fantastic Four better.
Well, we'll see. It's definitely my most anticipated movie for the second half of this year, for sure.
Me too. So I'm so excited. Stone, what's up?
There he is. What's up, man?
What's up, Stone? He says, been waiting all day on this all day. Well, we appreciate you, Stone. Shout out to you, buddy. But yeah, so very excited for Fantastic Four and talking about that. But anyway, we're here to talk about Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh, Justin, how would you describe your experience watching Jurassic World Rebirth?
I would say this was a fantastic experience. Like, it put a smile on my face. I was entertained the whole entire time. It's amazing how, back in '93, people saw dinosaurs for the first time on the screen. When I was watching this, I was like, man, these dinosaurs look awesome. Like, this is just so fantastic.
We definitely came a long way in the 22 years, 32 years,
almost over 30, yeah, 32.
Yeah. Shoot, that's a while. God, we're old.
I know. I think I saw the original movie in theaters. I was 5 at the time, so that's just crazy to.
I know I didn't, but I know it was something that we watched pretty regularly at my house. I'll admit, going into this, I was very nervous. I see my cat back here playing on the bar. I was very nervous going into this. A lot of my friends went and saw this, and they were complaining in some Discord channels that I'm in, talking about like the movie was terrible. It was the worst one yet. The acting was bad. It was slow. I don't know if we watched the same movie or not.
I
I
don't think
thought
so
this
either.
movie was fantastic.
Me too.
I thought it maybe the first like 10, 15 minutes of it was slow, but
Yeah.
once it got going, it was good.
Mhm.
Um, I love just about every bit of it. I love that you had, and this is like kind of spoiler free. I love that you had the very serious like people were there to collect the dinosaur DNA. They had a task to do. They were going to get the job done, but then they
Yeah.
also brought like the family in and kind of softened it up.
Yeah, I agree. Like I think some of the best characters in the movie was the family.
For
Um,
sure.
and like one of the I can't remember who it was, but somebody said that some of the worst characters were the family members, and I'm like, I
It
disagree
brought
completely.
Well, you know what? I think we should do the ranking and then come back and talk about this movie at the end.
I think we should too. So
Yeah,
I want to talk more about this, and the reason why we're going to talk about it more later is because we know how we kind of rated these movies from
yeah.
worst to best. So, but you
Yeah,
all don't know.
there's 7 movies, and me and Justin compared our lists,
Yep.
and, they were pretty much identical outside of, I think, 2 of them.
hmm So anyway, TJ, for you, number 7, what is your
Alright.
least favorite?
Alright, so this is one that we both, coincided on. I think we both agree that Jurassic Park Dominion was the
Yes.
worst of all the movies. Not that it
Yep.
was a bad movie, it was still
No.
decent, but I think they tried to piggyback too much on the original actors from the first trilogy coming back, that they kinda threw the story out the window. The
hmm
main plot of this movie was Jurassic bugs that were bioengineered in a
Like locusts or
uh,
something like
yeah,
that.
in a plant to kill everybody's crops except for their own. And that story just kind of fell flat. I will say they did have the undermining story with Chris Pratt and I can't think of the other girl's name. With their
Bryce
kid
Dallas
getting,
Howard.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, with their kid getting kidnapped. That was for me the main objective in the movie that kind of brought more character into it. But the other objective of the bugs just was just kind of just thrown in there for a cash grab, I think.
Yeah, I think my biggest issue with this movie, and I like this movie, I enjoy it, was there's just so much going on in it, and it's an almost 3-hour movie, and I love long movies, like, if the story's great and I'm engaged, like, I am for it, but I think because of all of, like, just the storylines going on in this movie, it brought it down for me, and I was stoked to see the original cast members come back and have them in this movie with the new cast, and it just could have been done better. So,
Yeah.
but it's still fun, it's still entertaining, I find
Yep.
it to be
Just
a
a
good
pinch more
time.
effort.
Yep,
What did you
agreed.
have for your number 6?
So number 6, I think we have the same thing, and that is The
Mhm.
Lost World Jurassic Park Part 2, which almost was my least favorite. And then I like it slightly more because I feel like the story, even though it's not a very strong story compared to its previous movie, um, I feel like there was that one story where I think Dominion, the reason why it ranks low is there's just so much going on. Um, so this was slightly better. Great to have Jeff Goldblum back in this movie. Uh, Other characters, you don't really remember them too much. This isn't a very strong movie, but overall, I find it again a solid movie. When I was younger, I found this movie to be very boring, and now I enjoy it more as an adult. So, solid movie. Again, definitely one of my least favorites.
Yeah, and I think the big thing with this one is that there was no real, like, standout memorable moments. Like,
Exactly.
I just watched this movie, like, 3 weeks ago in preparation for,
Mhm.
Rebirth, and, like, honestly, I'm thinking about it right now, and honestly, I can't really I remember that
Not
Jeff
much.
Goldblum came back, and I thought it was weird that he came back and the other 2 actors didn't come back, but, like, other
Mhm.
than that, I don't really remember much about the movie.
The only thing that I really remember about this movie is when, the T-Rex, comes to, what is it, Los Angeles or New York or something like
Mhm.
that. Like, that was
Which was towards the end, yeah.
I think that was the biggest thing for this movie, and then You have like I think that's like the last 30 minutes, maybe like
Yeah.
25 minutes.
Yeah, I remember
Everything
it, like,
else,
on the boat, and they were like,
yeah,
"Don't open the door," and then they opened the door, and it, like, busted out of the, like,
yeah,
hold or whatever, and then yeah, but other than that, I remember they had a bunch of the dinosaurs, like, it was like poachers or something, they had the dinosaurs in cages on the boats, but
yeah.
yeah.
That's about it. I mean, Julianne
Yeah.
Moore's in it. She's good in the film, but it's an okay movie. It's solid. So, what's up,
Right.
Vicious Gator? How are you? So, and you agree with both of us on Dominion being the
Yeah.
final one?
So, I think our number 5 here is where we got a little wishy-washy.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. So for my number 5, I have Jurassic Park: Fallen Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I did really, really enjoy this movie, and I had a hard time picking whether I wanted to put this at number 4 or number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think I put my number 4 a little bit higher. I think a lot of Fallen Kingdom kind of piggybacked off of what made the first Jurassic World movie good, bringing back
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt. Um, I've liked the story of them kind of being betrayed and them trying to bring the dinosaurs back. I liked them creating the Indoraptor at the end of this one, basically taking all the things that they made from the Indominus Rex and then bringing it in with the Raptor intelligence. I thought
Mm-hmm.
that was a pretty good addition. I liked the human clone aspect. It made sense logically. But for me, just the initial joy of the first Jurassic World, and then what I put at number 4, or what I'm sorry, what I put at number 4 just kind of made this one not hit as hard.
Yeah. Well, my number 5 was Jurassic World, the first one. So, um, didn't love it right away, honestly. Like I saw it in
Yeah,
theaters. I had a good time with it. I thought the cast was great. And I really can't like tell you why like I didn't love it right away. I just I found the movie to be a good watch in theaters. I think my expectations were really high for the movie and it
I keep talking.
oh, you're okay. And you know, I hype myself up too much with it. But so yeah, and then rewatching the movie, I definitely have to say I love it now. But out of like the new movies, obviously like I have my favorite one and it'll definitely be brought up at a later time. So but I think the cast is great. I love Chris Pratt. I love Bryce Dallas Howard. I love the dinosaurs in this movie. I think for me, it's just the story. It's, not one of my favorite stories in this universe. So,
Oh, well, I'll piggyback off of that here in just a minute. What was your number 4?
number 4 is Jurassic Park 3. One that a lot of
Uh,
people hate, and I love this movie.
that is also my number 4 as well. Um, I really liked the concept of the little boy that got lost in this one. He
Mhm.
got separated. That was the whole purpose of them getting tricked into going to the island. I
Yes.
really liked that this was the first one, excuse me, where they really started doing dinosaur fights.
Yes,
Because
yes,
that's
yes,
kind of become
yes.
a staple in the newer ones.
Mhm.
Like, for instance, in the Jurassic World, you had the Raptors versus the Indominus Rex, and they brought in the T Rex. Like, I feel like Jurassic Park 3 was the first one to add that level of violence instead of just guys with guns getting eaten by dinosaurs. And I think that's why I ranked this one so high.
Mhm. I also love the like set pieces in this movie. I think they were great.
Yeah.
I love the pterodactyls. Like we finally got pterodactyls in this movie and that was
Mhm.
awesome. I think it's just so entertaining. Like, you know, d- again, over the years this one just gets so much hate. Like a lot of people would probably say this is like the worst of the first 3 movies and I love it. I want every time I watch this movie, I think it's great. You have our returning cast members who I think do a great job. Sam Neill and Laura Dern, and they're great in this. And then you have some other great new cast members that come on board with this. One of the complaints I've always heard people say about this movie is you have that dream sequence where Sam Neill's on the plane and he I guess like it's a son or somebody, and the son's talking to him, and he turns around, and instead of the son's head, it's a dinosaur's head. And a lot of people say, "Well, this is what brings the movie down for me." And I'm one that like can push that aside and just
Yeah.
have a blast with this movie.
It's silly to me how often I hear that, like, there'll be, like, one scene, like, this, like, 30 seconds of, like, a 2-hour movie, and they're like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
that one scene just made the movie awful," and I'm like, "It was 30 seconds of the whole
30 seconds
picture,"
of a
like,
movie.
just but, like, Morbius, for instance, everybody talks about the dancing scene.
Right.
I'm
I
like,
know.
the guy had a, like, illness that was so bad that he couldn't walk and he was gonna die, and he got cured instantly. Like,
Exactly.
he has not been able to walk, you don't expect him to jump
Right.
up and start dancing?
I
Like,
know. Or
just blows my mind.
one of the other things is I'm a big Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan, and I remember when Texas Chainsaw 3D came out, and the big thing that people had issues with was there's one line in the movie where the main actress says, "Do your thing, cuz," and everybody was like, "Really? This is what we're gonna get? They're
Yeah,
giving us?"
that was the one with,
The girl from Baywatch, what's her name?
yes, Alexandria Daddario.
Yeah, but I just
Yeah,
I remember that was like everybody hating the movie, and they're like, "And there's this one line in the movie that's just so terrible," and I'm like,
yeah.
"Have you not seen horror movies before?" Like,
I don't yeah, there's a lot of cheesy I don't think that movie was bad, but I don't think it was the best Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
not the
Yeah,
best one,
yeah.
so, the original definitely is, but going back to Jurassic Park 3, I also this came out at a time that I just feel like there was like a magical thing about cinema then. Like you really hyped yourself up a lot for movies. Like you didn't have a lot of social media then, and you didn't have YouTube, and you didn't have any of this. So like you had to go by, you know, the posters that were coming out. So I remember like the teaser poster for this, and I remember like different merchants were like really promoting this, and some days I miss those days sometimes because like you just had very little to go by, but you were so excited for a movie.
Yeah.
So but now number three, so do you want to go first?
Can yeah. So my number 3 is Jurassic World, the first one
Okay.
in this, series. So for me, which of course I'm a big Marvel fan, so this was after Guardians of the Galaxy, if I remember right. Chris
Hmm.
Pratt was, like, very big upcoming actor. Well, he'd kinda been around, but he was very big
Yeah.
into, like, the big screen. When they announced him, I was ecstatic because Guardians of the Galaxy is one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time.
Hmm.
I My favorite animal is wolves. Like I have like a low key obsession with wolves, and
Yeah.
the raptors in this movie are very similar to wolves. So him kind of being like the alpha of the raptor pack, I loved that concept. This was the first time we had seen the dinosaurs in 15 years or whatever it had been since Jurassic Park 3 to Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Um, this was our first time seeing them with modern CGI. The park was bigger and better than ever.
I'll say the park was
The
awesome. Yes.
dinosaurs were more violent than ever. I mean, when they were attacking they had all the people, like, crowded in
The
the
like
pavilion area, and
yeah,
all the
yeah.
dinosaurs were showing up. I love that they were genetically engineering and created the Indominus Rex.
Hmm.
It was everything that made a T-Rex scary, but
Yes.
scarier. Um, I love the scene where Chris Pratt's, like, riding on a motorcycle through the woods, and then the raptors are, like, following him, and then, like, the boys are like, "Your boyfriend's kind of a badass." Like, it's just one of the most iconic scenes of, like, of movies or cinema in history.
Yeah.
Um, I loved, most of all, the final fight. It was basically like almost a kaiju battle, like kaiju, like Godzilla versus like
Yes,
Kong.
yes.
Like they had
Agreed.
the Raptors fighting the Indominus Rex, and then they called in the T Rex, and then it was
Mhm.
like the Raptors and the T Rex like tag teamed them, and the movie was just phenomenal in my opinion. I loved it the moment I watched it in the theaters.
Awesome. Yeah, one of my favorite moments in the movie is like, and it's really pretty disturbing moment too, but it's the scene where like you have like the nanny who is watching the kids or like the secretary watching the kids the whole time. And then when all this chaos is happening, you have this moment where she just like is picked up and then thrown into this like pool and then like it's eaten by this, huge dinosaur fish or whatever you want to call it. I thought that was that was
Yeah.
for, a movie from 2015, that was a pretty disturbing moment in the movie.
So
But it's a great movie.
the actress who played the secretary, you probably don't know this because you didn't watch the Arrowverse TV shows,
Mm-mm.
but her name is Katie McGrath, and on the
Okay.
theme of Superman, she was in the Supergirl TV show, and she
Oh,
played Lex Luthor's cousin, Lena,
really?
who was
Okay.
basically like Supergirl's version of Lex, you know?
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright. No, but now I love this movie, like, I went back and I watched it after my first viewing, and I'm like, "This is a great movie," and yeah, definitely love it. Love the cast, and, this is a franchise that I don't think there's a terrible one, so, I think beyond, like, my 2 bottom lists, like, every other movie from Jurassic World up until, um, my number 1, I love these movies, so
Yeah.
okay, so number 3 for me, this is where we flipped. So
Yep.
for number 3 is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I thought the story was great. You have the idea of cloning in it, which there's a good little, twist at the end of the movie where the little girl in the film is actually a clone. And I thought that was neat to kind of, bring that on. Um, but before you get to that, I thought the story was stronger. Um, I loved, that they go back to the island and it's, pretty much run down. And you have the last of the dinosaurs there. One of the most emotional moments for me in this franchise is when, they get off this island and, it's on fire and they look back and like all these dinosaurs are, just pretty much burning alive.
Yeah, getting
And it's
engulfed
just
in the ash.
yeah, it's so heartbreaking to watch that scene. Like
Yeah,
that's
I
an
don't know what they're called, but
emotional
like
scene.
the long neck
The
one was
long
like
neck ones.
yeah,
Yes. Oh, it was so sad.
yeah, it was definitely a sad
Um,
moment.
but yeah, and then you have the third act of the movie where these dinosaurs are being auctioned off and you're introduced to this new vicious dinosaur. I just
Yeah,
overall I don't know what it is. I really love the film and it's again the idea of the cloning part and I feel like there was just a stronger story here. And for me, I love it, and I know it's considered one of the worst movies in the franchise. But yeah, absolutely love it. I can't remember who directed this one. Like I know it wasn't the same director from the first movie, but anyway, loved it.
okay, yeah. Okay, so for those of you all that are paying attention, you'll probably have noticed that we are down to 2 movies, okay?
Yes.
Number 1 and number 2, and we
Mm-hmm.
have the oldest Jurassic Park, and we have the newest Jurassic Park going head to head for
Mm-hmm.
top place.
We
And
do.
I think this is
Oh,
something that Justin
thank
and
you.
I
Thank you, Megan, by the way.
the
She got the name
Brontosaurus.
for me. Yep. Thank you.
So, I think this is something that Justin and I both kinda struggled with a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
because the original, the classic, is just such a good movie, and
Yes, it is.
it almost feels like illegal to not put it in first place
No.
or like a crime or something, like we're doing something wrong. But I really think that the new movie surpassed the original for me, and I think I'm locking Jurassic Park 1 in 2nd place.
And I'm the same way. I
Yeah,
never would have thought I would say that
yeah,
at all because I
and
love Jurassic. Oh, what were we saying?
no, you're good. I almost hesitate to say that, like,
Oh,
I'm
Jason,
ranking it
what's up,
lower.
J-Dev?
How's it going,
What's up,
man?
buddy?
I almost hesitate to say that I'm ranking it lower than the new one because the new one
Mhm.
is new. It has the shiny factor.
Yeah.
But I had not watched Jurassic Park in so long I barely remembered it until I rewatched it 3 weeks ago. There's just something about this new one that I just loved so much.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna agree with you. Like, my favorite is Jurassic Rebirth, but make no mistake, Jurassic Park is fantastic. Like,
Yeah,
I I know you agree with that. Like, for me, I watch it at least once a year. I will pop this movie on. Um, I appreciate this movie more now than I did when I was a kid.
for sure.
Um, I saw this movie. I sort of remember seeing this movie in theaters, like in '93, and one of my favorite moments, and it's still my favorite moment in this movie, is when you first see the dinosaurs. Like
Yeah,
'93, that was fantastic.
when
Like,
it shows all the Brontosaurus, thank you, Megan, walking
yes.
through the field and then it plays the music for the first time, and
Oh, so
yeah,
good. Like, it
classic
was
scene.
just it's a moment that still puts a smile on my face.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I'm like,
iconic.
it is, and you gotta think '93, like, dinosaur movies before we had this, we had, like, Land Before Time, which was a cartoon, and you had, like, some other dinosaur movies, but, like, this was just incredible. Like, we were seeing dinosaurs back on the big screen, and they were, just so real at the time. Like, it was, again, '93, CGI wasn't, like, up there for a lot of movies, and Steven Spielberg made it work with this movie. Like, he made it work in '75 with Jaws, and then you look at '93 and you see Jurassic Park, and you're like, "Wow." And then E.T., like, he did it again in 1981 with
Mhm.
E.T., so, kudos to Steven Spielberg because, like, he just knows how to make movies, and yeah, I love this movie. And it's I mean, it's not like, like a scary movie, but there's some scary
The whole
elements in the
aspect,
movie.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So J-Dev asked if either of us are Dexter fans.
I've
Um,
only seen season 1. Yeah.
me and my wife watched like 2 or 3 episodes. I have kind of an aversion to which I know he's not a cop, he's really a serial killer, but
Mhm.
I have kind of an aversion to cop shows
Yeah.
regardless of what it's about, so I've not watched it. I do think in hindsight that it would be something that I would like if I did watch it, but it's
Mhm.
just something I've never given the time.
Yeah.
I do know that they are making a new either TV show
Show.
or movie coming out
Yeah,
about
new
it.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I started season 1 and I loved it, and honestly, like, I need to go back and watch it and watch the whole series because 'cause I'd like to. Like, I've heard the first 4 seasons are the best, and then it kinda just kinda drops a little bit over time, but, yeah, I'd like to go back and revisit that. So,
Yeah.
everybody watching, by the way, we haven't said this yet. If you have not liked this, please like it and go, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Double Edge Cinema, the podcast. So, this is our 6th or 7th episode. Can't remember.
I
So I think it's our
honestly
6th. But anyway, it's awesome, and I love doing this with TJ, and we have a blast. And so please like this, go subscribe to that channel, and we have a lot more things coming up in the future.
yeah, this is
Um,
number 6. Our next episode will be on the 30th of this month. We will be talking about Fantastic Four and the new Superman movie.
Back to
So,
back,
back to
DC
back.
versus Marvel,
Marvel.
DC versus Marvel. So
DC versus Shiny Rocks.
that's right.
AKA Superman's weakness.
There you go.
Shiny
So
rocks.
anyway, so number 1 for us, and I know J-Dev said Rebirth at number 1, interesting bottom 3 for me. I know it's crazy. I know it's insane to think that, like, an original movie like Jurassic Park can be surpassed, or there's another movie that can, like, surpass that film. And again, we love Jurassic Park. It's a fantastic movie, but there was something about watching Jurassic World Rebirth and then leaving the theater where you, me, and Megan were just talking about it for a long time. Like, it was
Yeah.
good. Like, I love it so much.
What we should have done is done like a little mini live and just been like, "Hey, this movie was great. Come check out our podcast." Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
We'll have to remember that
Yeah.
next time. But
Yep.
anyway, so for me, there was a couple things that I really liked about this movie. One, I mean, Scarlett Johansson. I've heard so many people say that the acting was bad, especially
It's
hers.
great acting. I don't understand the hate.
Yeah,
Like,
which I would love, J-Dev, whilst you're listening, I would love if you would type out without giving away any spoilers why you hated this movie, if that's possible. But that everybody said the acting was bad. I didn't think it was bad
not
whatsoever.
at
I
all.
could
Everybody
literally
did a
not
great
think of a
job.
single moment where I was like, "What are they doing?" Or
Yeah,
like,
like,
"That's not believable."
exactly.
I loved the family aspect that they added into it. Don't know why anybody would have a problem with that. The whole movie, I was like, I don't care if every person in this movie dies, but they better not touch the family.
I know,
Like
right?
that was
I
my
agree with
whole
you.
theme the whole time I was watching this. Um, Even though the end, somebody's fate was kind of predictable. Actually, they kind of swapped a little bit on me, but I more or less did predict it. Um, but
Jay
anyway,
did real quick.
he said
Sorry.
he
He
didn't
said,
hate it.
just not
It's
at my
just not a
top of
top 5.
ranking.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, though. Like,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
a good, yeah.
But I loved that pretty much there was a slow part, like the first 20 minutes or so.
Dolores forever.
Megan says Dolores forever.
I love it. Dolores. She was one of the best things.
Yeah, it definitely was a little predictable, but that doesn't mean bad. I
No, it
mean,
doesn't mean bad. I mean, how many of
look
these movies
at look at
have we seen?
uh look at Spider-Man No Way Home. Like we all knew that all the Spider-Man were gonna be in it. We all knew all the villains were gonna be in it. But the movie was phenomenal.
It
Like, just to
was,
use
yeah.
that as an example. So, yes, it was predictable. Yes, it was a lot of stuff that we have seen, but in different ways.
Yeah.
And but it worked.
It did work. Like,
Once the action started, there was nonstop. They had the whole issue with the guy with the tie. I'm not. That's me saying it without saying it.
yeah.
His contrast with the family.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss Lauren, Miss Erica
What's up?
Lauren Horn.
Erica Lauren, how are you?
A long name.
How are you, Erica?
I loved that they brought back they basically said what happens with the rejected uh, science lab experiments. I don't know how you want to call that, where they were fusing different dinosaur DNA to
Yep.
make new dinosaurs. They kind
Yep.
of explained what they do with the rejected ones that didn't turn out. They showed a lab, one of the side labs where they were working on them. I love that every dinosaur outside of the T-Rex, which was more of a cameo than anything.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he had the whole raft scene.
He did. It was an epic
Yeah.
scene. It was like one of my favorite moments. Yeah.
But I love that every dinosaur we saw in this was a whole new dinosaur that we had not seen. Even if it was a very similar dinosaur, all of them were brand new. And
Exactly.
then at the end, it was all mutated ones, which we can all agree were absolutely creepier than any of the other ones. And the final dinosaur was absolutely hideous.
Yes, he was, and it was terrifying. Exactly. I was gonna say, yeah, terrifying. What a great third act. Yeah. Even like the opening, which I mean, it's not a huge spoiler, but like you have this opening where it's like 25 years before the events of present day, and you have a moment where a character stuck with this dinosaur in this room where he can't get out. And I just remember thinking that was intense. Like you see the claw like just slowly come around him
and like pick him up.
And yeah, I mean it was like wow.
Suck him back into the fog. Yeah.
Oh, what a great moment. I think of like a whole bunch of like movies like in the past that I love where they've done something like that, where you don't see like the villain or the monster, but you see the just like little glimpse of like what it is and what it can do.
Yeah, you saw the claw and then like the bulb on his head.
Yep. and that's all
Yeah.
you saw, and I was
Until
like,
the very end of the movie,
creepy,
yeah. And I
creepy.
will say too, the car death in the movie
Yes, yes,
at
yes,
the
yes.
very end was
Mhm, yeah.
intense. Yeah, it was intense.
And then there was a moment without giving it again, don't wanna give anything away, but, like, there's a moment where they first arrive on the beach and you think things are safe, and it's not safe at all. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I was like, "Whoa," like, intense, eerie, and then the character's dragged away, and you don't see
Yeah.
anything but, like, you hear the person screaming, that's it,
And
and
it was broad daylight and everything. It wasn't
yes!
dark
Oh my
whatsoever, and then you
gosh.
just see blood everywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
like, I was like, "Wow."
yeah,
And this movie went there, I feel like, as far as, like, you really did see a lot of these deaths on screen, which I know
yeah,
you'd seen them in the past with, the other movies, like, for example, in the first Jurassic Park, the guy sitting on the toilet and he, like, gets, like, chewed up by the T-Rex. Um, but, I was like, "Man, they showed some, like, stuff on the screen,
mhm,
and, it was bloody." So, I mean, that was, creepy and eerie at the same time, but, again, going back to the cast, love the cast. I think everybody did a fantastic job in this. Like, I love Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, who was, like, not the love interest, but the lead guy, and then, Mahasha I can't say his name right,
Marshall
Ali.
Ali or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
He was awesome in this movie. Like, again, has that moment at the end of the movie where he's, like, face to face with, like, the big baddie dinosaur, and he's so good in it. Hopefully we get his Blade movie, but, who knows right now. I think he's a fantastic actor, and I
yeah,
thought he did a great job, and again, some of my favorite characters, and you agree with this, is like the family. Like, I love the family in this. Like, there's some of the most interesting characters in this, and you really root for them. And I again heard somebody say that they were some of the worst characters, and I'm like, I had no problems with them. Like, no character in this movie I had problems with.
yeah. Especially
Um,
when the first one of them died, and
yeah,
like you could really like, to me, I could tell that he was like feeling that character's death.
yeah. Yep. And you didn't want any of them to die. Like, that was another
Yeah,
thing with this movie. Like, besides, like, there's one character which we won't give away towards the end who winds up being like this total, like, not so cool dude. Um, every other character you don't want to die. And it
yeah.
surprises you a little bit. Like, they're gonna die, but like you just like when it happens, you don't expect it. Like, there was a
It
couple of them.
was it was predictable in a sense because they were just like not big paid actors.
No,
So
no.
they were essentially filler characters, is how I would
Yeah,
put it.
yeah.
So
But it surprised you when they died. So
yeah.
but yeah, and then the atmosphere wise, I loved it. The effects I loved. Again, I, talked about how, like, when I was a 5-year-old watching Jurassic Park in theaters, how incredible the dinosaurs looked. I think the dinosaurs looked amazing in this. The effects and CGI was just awesome. So yeah, absolutely love Jurassic World Rebirth. And I'm glad the movie's doing well. Like, it's doing awesome. Like, it's surpassed its budget already. I love summer blockbusters, and we had this, and we had Superman, make a whole bunch of money. So, you know, I remember 5 years ago when they said the theaters were gonna die and like no one was gonna go and watch movies
COVID.
anymore. And it's been proven wrong because people want to see, certain movies, and they
It's
want to see them on the
it's
big
an
screen.
it's an affordable, fun way to just get out of the house.
Exactly. Exactly. Spend that, 90 minutes to 2 hours at most in the theater. And yeah, absolutely love it. Let's
Yeah,
see.
we're trying not we're trying not to spoil
Spoil
anything
it.
with
It's been
it.
out for a couple weeks. Don't click the stream if you don't want spoilers.
Mhm.
You know, I don't want to spoil too much about it. I mean, what can we talk about that, it's not like a
I'll tell
major
you what, I think that's probably about as much as we can go into on that without spoiling it.
yeah.
Let me ask you,
Okay.
so we've seen we've seen them, go through all the regular dinosaurs. We've seen them
Hmm.
do genetically altered dinosaurs. We've seen them deal with the rejects of the genetically altered dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be the last we see of Jurassic World or
No.
Park? And if, which I don't either, obviously there's too much money in it. Where do they go next?
I mean, that's a good. Hmm. That's a
Unless
good
we get
question.
another BS like grasshopper story like we did
I
in
don't want that.
Dominion. No,
Let's not do
nobody
that. Let's
does.
learn our lessons from that. I mean, I even like the cloning aspect of Fallen Kingdom, but I don't even
Yeah.
want that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, where this movie, started off was we saw the dinosaurs in the city. So that would be cool if they had like a whole movie where the dinosaurs are now in the city and you see that.
So the only issue with that is I kind of explained in this one that like unless they live close to that equator
True,
line, they're
true.
dying out.
True. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I know we're gonna get more. I know this
Yeah.
movie was a hit and we're gonna get it. And I'm all for it. Like, bring on more. Like, good, bad, whatever it may be. Like, I'm so pumped for another movie. Where do you think that they should go with it?
I don't know. I really don't. I'm gonna trademark this or whatever, put a pin on this.
Okay.
One, I just thought of something that they could do.
Okay.
So we know that dinosaurs are going extinct again, essentially by natural selection.
Yep.
We know that dinosaurs' bones or whatever DNA can be used
Hmm.
to create cures for illnesses. So
Yes.
let's say, hypothetically, in the next movie, the dinosaur, I'm going to say race, but dinosaurs in general are pretty much extinct. There's only a handful of them.
Hmm.
And let's say they make, and this may be just kind of a spitball, let's say they make a genetically altered dinosaur with all dinosaurs' DNAs in it.
Yeah.
And that dinosaur has the cure for everything, but there's only one of them.
Ooh.
And
I
then
like that.
maybe and then maybe our main group is tasked with protecting this dinosaur from the
The other
government
dinosaur.
or
Yeah.
well the government other dinosaurs as well, uh medical companies like this one that we just dealt with in the
Hmm.
previous movie. And it's
Yep.
instead of it being more of a dinosaur based movie, it's more of a dinosaur protectant movie, kind of a
I like
swap
that.
gears where the humans are the villains and coinciding with the dinosaurs a little more than the dinosaurs being the main threat.
I like that. And then I also like, and I know we've seen this before with the first Jurassic World movie, but like being that this is a brand new group of characters and everything, what about like maybe if they do like a new trilogy with this, the final movie is like them trying to reopen the park again and chaos happens again. So I
And
don't
then
know.
they're just, I don't know. I feel like if they tried it again, that would be
Yeah,
very dumb because, like,
I know.
fool me once, fool me twice, enough's enough.
Ooh, what about this? What about,
Also,
uh,
if dinosaurs are out in like the open and everybody's seeing them,
it's
like
not as amazing as
nobody's
like,
gonna want to go to the park if they could just look down the
that's
street
true.
at the
Oh, what
zoo.
about this? I don't think it would work. Well, maybe it could work. What about so you have like John Hammond in the first movie? Maybe like a prequel with him, like at some point. Like that would be cool. I like to see that. So see like a younger version of John Hammond and maybe something that he tried to do in the past. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know where they would
So,
go with this. Like,
do you think we'll see Chris Pratt or Bryce Dallas Howard back again at some point?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that would be an easy cash grab, and I think they would probably go for it.
I
I mean,
mean,
I've not
gets
watched any interviews saying otherwise, but just a theory.
but I think I watched one little thing where Bryce said she'd be open to it.
Yeah.
So I
Hmm.
would love that. I think that would be great. At some point down the line to have them back and have, Scarlett Johansson come back and Jonathan Bailey, Mahasha Ali. Yeah, I love that. So I mean they can go any direction with this new trilogy and I would be down for it. So
Hmm.
I'd watch
I
them.
agree.
Of course. Of course to see it on the big screen. Like that's just the best. Like these movies are just made for the big screen and so yeah, absolutely. So but I walked out with a smile on my face with Rebirth. I think it's, fantastic and it's my favorite. So I'm
I
looking forward
agree.
to
I agree.
rewatching it again.
I agree.
Um, let's talk about like some other like questions and think about some things. So on the topic of this franchise, is there a moment that like it doesn't have to like legit scare you, but like is there a moment that when you go back and since you had watched them all that like really kind of creeped you out? Like out of any scene in this franchise, like what is one moment that like really gets you?
I wouldn't say there was ever any moments that, like, scared me as a viewer,
Mhm.
but I would say I mean, there's a couple really good ones. For instance, in Jurassic Park 1, when they had the Jeep flipped upside down and the kids were
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
of it, like, that would be absolutely terrifying.
Mhm. Yep. Yep. Another moment The Lost World Jurassic Park 2. The opening with the little girl being attacked by the little dinosaurs.
Yes. That
Terrifying. Like
opening
I
made me so freaking mad
Yes.
because
Yes.
how horrible were her freaking parents?
They were horrible. They were
Why
like,
were
"Just
they just letting this little girl
walk off and go anywhere."
run down a beach without parental vision? She was like 6, 5. Like,
Well,
she
the
was
mother was
little.
like, "No, I want you to stay around." And the dad's like, What
Yeah,
could happen to her?" And I'm
yeah,
like, "It's an island that you don't know anything
yeah,
about." And you're like, "Let's just let her roam."
like, I don't even take my kid to the freaking park across the street without her, like, she has to
Right.
be in my view at all times. Like,
Exactly.
that's just crazy to me.
No, it's yeah. But that's pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a moment in the film like they said, "Oh, the little girl survived." So like she didn't die, but the idea is like terrifying. Like it's a
Yeah, and it
creepy moment.
definitely implied in the movie that
Yeah.
she was not okay.
She was not okay. Yeah, like
Yeah,
the mom screaming. We didn't see what it
yeah,
was, but the mom like
yeah,
just screaming. Yeah. Terrifying moment for me. Like you said, the Jeep scene got me.
yeah,
The scene where is it the Raptors? Where at in the first Jurassic Park where the kids
in
are
the
in the
kitchen.
museum and they're in the kitchen hiding.
Yeah,
That was pretty terrifying. I remember watching Scariest Places on not Scariest Places on Earth. 100 Scariest Movie Moments on Bravo and Jurassic Park was on there and that scene where the Raptors are in the kitchen was like for them the scariest movie moment. Um so that was eerie. But there's a lot of funny moments in this
yeah.
franchise too.
Imagine how scared the guy in the new movie was in the opening scene when he, like,
Yes.
goes to go out the door and then it closes and he's the only one in there with that
I was the only one in there. That
freak.
was freaky. Like I just thought
Yes.
that was terrifying.
Like, you know that guy was like, I'm fucked."
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly right. I'm fucked right now. Like there's
yeah,
just no going back. Yeah, like again, like that was a moment where I was like sitting there and I'm like, like it's terrifying. And he's like, "Let me out," and she's like, "I can't let you out." And oh gosh, I also being that character, like she knows that like if he gets let out, this thing is gonna go out with them.
yeah,
And like she has to make that choice to be like, sorry, dude, like I can't. Like one, you should never have been eating a Babe Ruth because the wrapper caused this problem, like the wrapper on the floor, like how it
yeah,
flickered and everything.
sucked into the
So
vent.
yeah, so ate the candy bar, you died, dude. So but yeah, that's oh moment. And I want to talk about like the director, Gareth Edwards. Like I have loved everything that he's done. So he directed Godzilla in 2014. Absolutely love it.
That
He
was the one that had
directed,
Aaron Taylor Johnson in it, right?
yep,
Okay,
like
and,
oh,
Bryan Cranston.
yep, and
Yep,
Elizabeth Olsen.
phenomenal. Yep,
I
yep.
love that movie. That was
It's
again kind of like
phenomenal,
this
it's very
movie.
good.
Yeah, I saw that in theaters and I walked out smiling. I was like, wow, this is so awesome. He directed Rogue One, a Star Wars story, which I loved it in theaters. Like, and I still love the movie now. I think it's great. It's went down on my list, but I still love it. And I loved it. I really loved it in theaters. And then he directed a great sci-fi movie that no one watched. I feel like no one really watched it. It was called The Creator from like 2 or 3 years ago.
I remember seeing the trailer for it, and it was something that I thought looked good, but I never got around to watching it.
But it's a great movie. I'll have to let you borrow it. It is a great, great movie. And then he directed one called Monster from like 2010, I believe. And I've never seen it, but it's what got him Godzilla from 2014. So I'd like to go back and watch that one. I'd say he's one of my favorite directors now because I've not been disappointed in any of his movies. So solid, solid director.
I've not heard of this one. I just looked it up real quick.
Yeah, Monster. Like that's one I haven't seen. That's one his first movie that I need to go back and watch. But other things I want to talk about a very off topic from Jurassic World, but we saw it twice. This little teaser of a trailer. We saw it twice this past weekend. The Odyssey.
Yes.
I'm telling you right now. I mean, we're gonna make probably our most anticipated list of 2026 later on,
Yes.
but
It's
I'm
early
telling you right
2026,
now.
if I remember.
Yeah, I am so pumped for this
And
movie.
it's crazy because that trailer was like a minute and a half long,
A
and
minute and a half.
it really didn't show anything.
It didn't really show anything, but it was like there's something about it. One, like the
Yeah.
two actors that we saw Tom Holland and John. What's his last
John
name?
Bernthal.
I mean, love them both. John is like eye candy for me, but
Dude,
fantastic actor.
Whenever you get around to watching the Netflix Punisher show, dude, you're gonna love it. So
He's so
good.
good. I'm
It's
so
so
excited to
good.
watch it. He's so good at he's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Like I just remember Walking Dead and like loving the character, and I feel like he died way too soon and they pulled him off the show way too soon. But yeah, The Odyssey. Like one, I'm a Christopher Nolan fan. I love his movies. Like there's only one movie I haven't seen of his, and it's his first movie called The Following. So I need to watch that. But Nolan is my second favorite director, like of all time. Like there's John Carpenter for my reasons why. Like I fell in love with movies because of him. And then you have Christopher Nolan. And Christopher Nolan has not disappointed me yet with his movies. And this is going to be a big movie. Like the story's big, the cast is amazing, and like you said, we didn't really get too much of this trailer except for this one small scene that was like was a little over a minute, but it just gets you pumped up for it. Like I'm just so excited for that movie. So excited. Um let's see. Trying
It's
to think of
also
anything.
got which I'm just looking this up right now. It's got Anne Hathaway in it.
Awesome.
Charlize Theron? I can't.
Charlize
Yeah,
Theron. Yep.
Matt Damon, Robert Pattinson, Mia Goth, Zendaya, Elliot Page,
Oh my god.
Ryan Hurst. Like those are just the
Phenomenal.
those are just the really recognizable names. I'm sure if I actually looked through these actors, I would probably recognize very many more of them.
Yeah. I mean, and some of these actors he hasn't worked with in a long time, so I'm like
Yeah,
really pumped to see them back in a Christopher Nolan movie.
John Leguizamo. However you
Yes,
pronounce
like
his name. He's in it.
that's so cool. Like this
Yeah.
is just I'm so pumped. Anytime Christopher Nolan comes out with a movie, like I am all for it, and I cannot wait to see it.
Lupita Nyong'o from Black Panther.
Ooh,
She's
nice. And
in
she was
it.
from that movie Us, which was a great
Yeah.
movie from.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
Josh
everybody
Stewart.
forgets who was it?
Josh Stewart. He was in Interstellar,
Wow.
Dark Knight Rises.
Yes,
Collector.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He's in
Wow.
it.
Wow. By the way, if you guys have any questions or any comments, please feel free to leave some down below. Ask us questions, movie questions, whatnot. You know, we'd love to hear you all talk in the comments. And for anybody watching, we've gotten some great viewers in here. We really appreciate it. So Thank you all so much for that. But yeah, The Odyssey, so excited for it. Have you seen what Christopher Nolan movies have you seen? I'm curious.
I'll have to look it up. I don't really pay attention to directors like you do. I've seen Oppenheimer. I'll be honest, I think Oppenheimer was good, but I don't think that I loved it like everybody else seemed to.
I love it, but I've only seen it once, honestly, and it was in theaters, so I need to
I've
go and
seen
rewatch it.
Man of Steel and Dark Knight Rises, Batman
What's up,
Begins.
Bastion? What's up, buddy? How's it
Aston,
going, bud?
how was basketball?
Please let us know. Did you win?
So that's pretty much it. I've pretty much just seen the superhero movies and Oppenheimer.
You've never seen. Well, no, we've talked about this. You've never seen
Yeah, I've not seen
Interstellar.
it. I've not seen Interstellar or Inception.
Oh my gosh! Oh, we gotta sit. I want to sit down and watch these movies with you. I want
Okay.
us to experience. I want you to experience these movies, watch them, even if you don't love them. Just say that you've seen them just once at least. Oh, they're so good. Like
I mean,
I've told you that you.
Inception has a 8.8, and then Interstellar has a 8.7 on IMDb.
Yeah, they're epic movies. Like I wish I would have saw Inception in theaters. I know it came out the same weekend as Toy Story 3, so I saw that. But I saw Interstellar. I've told you this. I saw it 7 or 8 times in
Yeah,
theaters.
that's so crazy to me.
I was like, I every time I watched it, I saw something new in the theaters that I never saw before, and it never got tiring. And it's still a movie that I watch today, and I think I've seen it over 20 times, and I still love the movie. Ashton, he said,
I'll do is
all I
win.
do is win. That's true. That's true, buddy. So, but oh, so excited for the Odyssey. What's left? I mean, we've talked about like our most anticipated movies the rest of the year. Is there one that you think of that you're like, okay, like after July, after Fantastic Four, like what's that other movie that you're like, okay, bring it on,
Honestly,
ready for it?
honestly, the closer we get to it, the more I'm intrigued by weapons.
Me too. Me too.
Everything they've shown, like, gradually just looks more and more interesting, and
Mhm.
it's just the trailers having me so intrigued. I
Me
wanna
too.
know what the hell is going on in that movie.
What is like considered weapons? Like the title of the movie, Weapon.
Yeah, I have no
Um,
idea. There's so many questions that this thing has stirred in my mind, and I need them answered.
Me too. Like I want to know what is happening in this movie. Like the trailers have been eerie. Like I've not been scared of a trailer in a long time. And then you bring out the second trailer and I'm even more terrified with it.
The first trailer
So,
showed, like, kids running away with their arms up, and the
yeah.
second one showed parents, like, going crazy.
Going nuts. There's that one
Yeah,
scene in the trailer where I'm like the little kid's like going past the line. I'm like, what's gonna happen when the little kid goes past the line? Like I'm just
yeah, it's so many
gonna
questions, and they're not
break
answering
it.
any of them. They
Oh
don't like,
gosh.
are they being possessed, or is there something, a deity or something in the woods? Like,
What is
there's so many
happening?
questions, yeah,
What is
I
happening
don't know,
here?
but that's slowly an unexpected rise to
Yep.
the top of my list right now.
Yep. Uh kinda Freakier Friday. Excited for that. I love the popcorn buckets, by the way. I like the
Yes,
whole little theme
yes.
that they're doing. Um and
And
then
then
we got yep.
Conjuring probably next on my list, and then
Got a
Black Phone
marathon those.
2. Black Phone
That
2, I'm intrigued by as well.
I'm really pumped by that movie. I'm so excited for that. And I love the fact that we're going in an almost Nightmare on Elm Street route.
Yeah.
Because I didn't honestly think how I didn't know how they were going to make a second movie. I was like, well, the first one ended where Ethan Hawke's character dies.
Yeah.
I'm like, how are they going to pull off a sequel? And oh, it looks amazing. Like just that one trailer's been out and I'm hooked by it. Um I love a
Conjuring
snow.
comes out in October, mid-October,
Ex- Excited for that.
I
And then
believe. Yeah.
Tron 3, pumped out for that. I'm so excited to see Tron 3. Cannot wait to watch it. I think visually it's going to be stunning. And Nine Inch Nails is doing the soundtrack, so awesome.
Correction. Conjuring comes out September 5th. I was wrong.
Ooh. So I need to watch. I need to at least watch the first, like the 4 Conjuring movies
Yeah, I
beforehand.
guess that's got to be on the binge list here soon.
I know. I got a whole bunch of Marvel movies or shows to watch on top of
Yeah, you
everything
do.
else.
You got 3 days to finish Loki season 1.
I will.
Or
I'll
4 days,
finish it.
whatever it is.
I'll finish it. I will. I promise. Promise. When does
Yeah.
The Conjuring come out? September 4th or 5th. I'm excited for it. It made me jump. I remember watching the trailer for that movie, and there's like one scene in the trailer where I was like, like something came out of my mouth where I was like, oh my gosh.
And Weapons comes out August 8th.
Excited for that. I've never seen the third Conjuring. It's not as good as the first 2.
Yeah.
It's a good movie though, but it's not as good as the first 2. Like the theater experience was better than rewatching it. It's still not a bad movie.
You don't need to worry about what's coming out anyway. You have Marvel movies and TV shows to watch. So
he might want to mix up his film watches.
No.
Like, by the way, Ashton and TJ, we're having a Jaw. We're gonna have a Jaw screening one night. Yes, we are.
Yeah,
I saw
sure.
that face. We are. We're gonna
I
watch Jaws.
I love shark movies, Justin.
I know you do. I know. We're gonna watch Jaws. You're gonna experience Jaws? No, not even we're see. We're gonna be like, we're gonna get popcorn. You know, we're gonna have some brewskis. No, we're not gonna have brewskis. I don't drink, but we're gonna have Jones soda, man. We're going back 1990s.
I'm gonna strongly disagree with Ashton's comment that scary movies are better than any Marvel movie ever made. Don't insult me like that, sir. You know what I say we do?
What? What do we need to do?
I've got a projector and a projector screen.
Okay.
I'll put the projector screen on the side of my house.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And we'll watch Jaws in inner tube floaties in my
Oh, can we? That I want to. We're down with this. Ashton, you cancel any football game you have to watch and any basketball. You sir are watching this with us. That is the way that you both need to see Jaws.
I'll have to get like some kind of speaker to like hook it up outside, but we'll figure it out.
You're gonna be like You're gonna be terrified. I'm telling you one thing.
That sounds terrifying.
You're gonna be terrified watching this. And by the way, scary movies are my favorite. Like if I had to, I love Marvel. I love DC.
I like scary movies, but Marvel, I mean, it's always going to be cap for me.
Yeah, and that's
I think I like adventure movies or something with like really good storytelling higher than I would say scary movies. Mm-hmm. But I do really enjoy a good scary movie though.
Yeah. And I like chick flicks. Like my second type of movie I like to watch after scary movies is a good old chick flick.
I will watch the occasional chick flick, but not particularly my cup of tea.
Yeah. He said he'll watch Jaws with us. Stone, no, not. What is with this? He says, I can't even lie. I've never seen Jaws, but watching in a pool would be crazy. Well, we might have to have you over too, because
we'll take it up a notch, man. We're gonna, and then we'll have Lily wear goggles and go under and like grab our feet.
Yeah, when a shark happens, I'll be like, pull the feet. Oh my gosh, Stone. I know. I mean, I get it. You all are younger than me. But you have to watch it. You gotta see Jaws. Like, even if you tell me at the end of this movie, Justin, what makes you love this movie, at least you can.
Lost a waste of time.
BS. Shut up.
I'm just kidding.
Yes. At least you could say I've watched it, because you need to watch Jaws. Like, you don't need to have to watch the sequels, even though I love them. They're crazy batshit stuff, but Jaws 1. Jaws. Like, you need to watch it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So yeah, Jaws. Love that movie. I'm excited. Oh, let's see. Stone said, I have watched the Meg movies. I think that's more of modern versions, but I'd love to watch Jaws. Love the classics. Thank you, Stone. Thank you, sir.
I've seen Meg. The first one, not the second one.
I haven't seen the second one yet. I have not seen the second one yet.
I've watched was it the Deep Blue Sea or whatever you teach me
I love
about.
Deep because you were like, isn't Jaws the one with L.O. Cool J? And I was like, no, sir, that's not it.
And
But
then
I
I've
love Deep Blue
seen
Sea.
and then I've seen Shark Night.
I love Shark Night. I actually really love Shark Night.
Yeah.
It's campy, but I saw that
Yeah.
in 3D in
Well, I
theaters.
watched
So
me and Megan watched it on 3D as well.
yeah.
Actually, I was pretty impressed at the beginning. I showed them like swimming under the water, and you could actually
Yeah.
see like the murky like flakes that you see under like river water or
Yeah.
whatever. I thought that was
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was
neat.
cool. I thought that was neat
Great.
too. Um and like talking about the Jaws sequels, like Jaws 2 is, it's a slasher movie in the water, pretty much. I love that. Jaws 3D, there was a 3D version. Um, I love Jaws 3D. I love the movie, but I also love a young Dennis Quaid in short shorts running around SeaWorld. So that's always a plus. And then Jaws the Revenge is the premise is so silly, but I love it. And it's about a shark swimming all the way from Bill, Anime Island, all the way to the Bahamas. And Ashton's like, I love Christmas movies too. I do as well. And Jaws the Revenge is a Christmas movie. So there you go. Jaws the Revenge, Christmas movie. So, but yes, I also love Christmas movies too. They're fun. I also love Halloween movies. Um, but yeah, so, and then what else is coming out? November, I can't remember what we talked about in November, but
You See Me and Predator.
which ones are they?
Now You See Me and Predator.
Yes, we saw.
Badlands.
We didn't. Now You See Me, Now You Don't looks great, and then I'm super excited for Predator Badlands. But like one that I'm super excited for is Avatar 3 in
Yes, that
December.
is December, and that is probably next to Fantastic Four, my most anticipated movie this year.
Where's the trailers though? Like, where's like
Yes.
something for this movie? Like
I
James
would
Cameron
not be surprised if it got pushed back.
probably will, and then my heart's
Yeah.
gonna be broken.
But they did say they
He's
filmed them all together and they should be finished. So who knows?
so
I mean, it is only July. We still got
that is
5 months.
true. That is true. Okay, so Stone and Ashton, since you're both in here, I got a question for you. Let's see. Ashton said something that I missed. He said Iron Man 1 and Endgame is the only thing better than scary movies in general. There's some other movies, but they're fantastic. But I got a question for you all. What are some classic movies that you haven't seen? I'm just intrigued by your answers that like are staples. Have you seen Die Hard? Have you seen Die Hard? Just random.
Yes. Yes.
Love that movie.
I've seen, I think, all of them except for maybe the first one in theaters.
Yeah, I didn't see the only Die Hard movie I didn't see was the fifth one. I have not. You've not seen Die Hard? Oh, that
hurts.
that hurts.
That's a revocation of your main.
And Ashton's never seen Die Hard. What?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Guess what, guys? It's a Christmas movie. And it really is kind of technical.
I'm looking up Avatar Fire and Ash, and they're showing red Navis.
Okay.
I'm very intrigued by that. I don't know. I mean, this could just be like fan posters because they're fire themed, but red Navis would be sick.
Yes. Okay, so I got ask us questions. I'm just curious, like any questions you could think of. Like, Justin, what's a movie you haven't seen? And I've never seen like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or some of these movies.
I've seen that one.
You have seen that one.
Unfortunately.
I have not seen that one. I've not seen that. But yeah.
We watched it in school.
Oh, did you? I think I saw one scene in that movie. That was about it.
I don't really remember. I just remember they're like flying, like the flying car or whatever it was.
Okay, this is a question for both of us. What's your favorite classic of all time? I'll let you go first, TJ.
Well, I've been very vocal about this, but my favorite movie in general of all time is the original Karate Kid movie with Mr. Miyagi and Daniel Russo.
Yep.
I just love that movie.
That Karate Kid's one of my favorites. I rewatched them recently, as you know, and I always stated that like Karate Kid 2 was my favorite, but Karate Kid 1 is my favorite now. Like there's just something about that movie I love. My favorite classic of all time is John Carpenter's Halloween. Like it's my favorite movie of all time. It's the movie that made me fall in love with movies and and fall in love with filmmaking. Like the fact that like they shot this movie in California. It was supposed to be Haddonfield, Illinois, and they had very little like fall leaves, and they actually like painted the leaves, and they had to pick up every single leaf off the ground when they were done filming. Like stuff like that is just amazing. Like I love that. So, um, I don't know. Have you ever seen Italian horror movies? Anything about like Italian horror movies?
I have
Okay.
no
Well,
idea. Probably not.
Nathan says, "What's your favorite Giallo film?" I can. What is going on with my mouse?
Is that a
Um,
director? I'm assuming.
no, it's like so Italian horror movies are like,
Oh, that's what a giallo is. A
yeah,
Italian horror
yeah.
movie. Okay.
Suspiria being mine that's my favorite one. So you talk about another film. It's trippy. It is a crazy movie. Not trippy in the fact that like it's like super disturbing or anything, but like the director uses a lot of like different colors in his filmmaking, and I love Suspiria. So my favorite. Ashton says, "Good night, fellas. Good night, sir. Have a
Yeah,
good
I'm
night."
looking up giallo movies, and I've never heard of any of these.
Suspiria. We'll have to watch Suspiria. I think you like Suspiria. That was a good one. Um, Tenebrae.
Oh, they all look like they're like from like the 70s and 80s too.
They are.
Oh,
Most of
this
them
one's
are
from the
70s and
90s.
80s. Yeah, most of them are 70s and 80s. Um, I'll definitely have to introduce you to some great ones because like Dario Argento, the big one for me.
Hmm.
Lamberto Bava, there's a movie called, or this is Mario Bava. Is it Lamberto? It's Lamberto. A movie called Demons, where the movie takes place in a movie theater and they're watching a film about demons, and like the demons come out of the screen and like people start getting possessed. It's a great movie. It's
Huh.
awesome movie. So yeah, Demons is great. Yes, Nathan. Um
And
Tenebrae,
some
like
of
I
these are from the
said.
60s.
Yeah, there's some from the 60s too, and there's great movies from that decade too. Um and then I love a movie called Stage Fright. One of the best slasher giallos out there from 1987,
Hmm.
88, which is a great one. Like, big fan of that. So, down the road, I'll have to introduce you to some of the best giallo movies and kind of just like put your foot in the door and see what you think about those because there's some great ones out there. Definitely some great ones. Um, but yeah, Demons, awesome movie. Awesome, awesome movie. So, but yeah, and then trying to think of anything else. October,
Hmm.
Strangers Chapter 2 is coming out. Looking forward to it after rewatching the first one and appreciating the movie more now. Nathan says Tenebrae, Torso, and the Red Queen kills. I've never seen the Red Queen kills, but I've seen Torso and Tenebrae. So,
I've
but
never
yeah.
heard of any of those.
So I'll have to get you introduced to some of them. There's some great ones. This October, we might have to watch some. So, but Strangers Chapter 2, looking forward to that. This upcoming weekend, as I know we did last summer, very excited to see it. So looking forward to that. But anyway, that's about it for me. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah. Nathan
I mean,
says,
we're an hour and 15 minutes. That's probably a good time to wrap it up anyhow.
he says, gotta see Justin. It's a good one. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Looking forward. I want to throw something out. I do have besides Double Edge Cinema, I do have another podcast that I'm going to start doing called Scream Gay Horror, and it's going to be pretty much my version of a male gay horror movie host. I want to be an Elvira. Um, and so I kind of have an idea of like what the first episode's going to be about, and I will have a co-host for that one too. So, but yeah, Scream Gay Horror. I think the first episode's like the last weekend of July. So, but anyway, so thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I know TJ does too. And
For sure, for sure.
I hope you all have a great night. In a couple weeks, we'll be talking about Superman and Fantastic Four. Cannot wait for Fantastic Four. So excited for that movie. So anyway, much love to you all. And anything you want to say before we go, TJ?
Yeah. We'll see you guys July 30th, talking about Fantastic Four and Superman. Just plugging that in one more time.
Whoa, whoa. And then do you have like any like upcoming, like, do you have like any video ideas or anything that you want to do in the future or anything that's.
I mean, we've got a pretty solid amount of content planned already for a while.
Uh-huh.
If anybody is following my YouTube channel, I'll probably be popping on periodically doing streams. Right now, I'm playing World of Warcraft. There's a dungeon mount or
Yeah.
a mount drop event going on right now that I'll be playing pretty hard in my spare time with what very little spare time I have. I do know Grounded is coming out at the end of the Grounded 2. The sequel is coming out at the end of the month. I think the end of next week. Excuse me. I'll be playing that.
Oh, you're welcome, Stone. Thank you so much, buddy. We appreciate you
And then
tuning
I'll
in.
definitely. I don't know if I'll be streaming Ghost of Utah though because it's on PS5. I don't know. You'll probably see me popping in here and there if you guys want to hop in and check that out. Just
And
hang out and chat.
his channel's down below, so go subscribe, everybody. I'm doing another segment. It's just videos, but it's called 5 obscure or unknown horror movies, and like I'm placing them in volumes. So I did volume 1 last night, and kind of throughout, a series of videos, I'll keep doing another volume, and there'll be horror movies that are kind of like on the obscure list or almost forgotten movies. So stay tuned for more of that. And that's about it from my side. So, but anyway, I hope everybody has a great night. Once again, TJ, thanks for talking movies with me, buddy.
Yeah, and I'll see you at work tomorrow.
I'll see you at work.
Peace
Everybody have a
out.
good night. Much love to you all. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye. And now we just got to wait